Well, hello, good morning, good afternoon, happy time zone, wherever you are. Glad you're here. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to get back into Space Engineers 2. We've got quite a build going for a large base off of the starter platform that it puts you at in the campaign that the game takes you through. So we're hoping that as the game develops and other releases are put out, that one constant will be the starter platform. It's the first place it takes you in space, basically, to kind of get your foot in the door and get a set, you know, base of operations, if you will. It's got a little survival kit to begin with. So we have taken that and expanded on it significantly. We have already run through on previous streams some of the mission, the contract content. We haven't done a lot of unknown signals or encounters. We haven't built a fighter yet. So we've really been kind of working on colonizing and trade and those contracts. So we're done with all of the contracts that are out at this point, but I have not yet been to the last sector that is currently available. So we'll see about hopping over to that as well. So we'll get back into it. Mostly, as the title implies, we're going to try to get a nice, oh, I guess we could get our music going here for a little bit of background. So we're going to get some nice, try to get a nice housing complex put into the asteroid base. So you'll see that right around the corner here. So here we are, hopped into it, and I'm just going to get back after it. Speak up in chat if you have any questions or like what you see. And otherwise, we're glad you're here. Appreciate all the lurks, any lurkers, and um, glad to have y'all with us. Let's see if we can't do a little good. I'll give a quick overview for any new viewers that haven't seen. You can kind of see the projection of the housing complex we've got started back there. I actually do need to do one thing I forgot about. I didn't get around to it yet this morning. We're gonna jump out of the game to the main menu and reload in under creative, because I have a blueprint that I projected into the asteroid base to kind of get a feel for what size I'd have to work with. And then that blueprint that's projected down there, I can't cut it. So I could go through and manually delete all of the blocks in planes and get rid of it, but I'd much rather just one click cut it. So we'll just load in under creative, cut that blueprint projection out of there, and then go in, get back into survival, and we'll see about building our nice new housing complex. We're thinking lots of glass. Even though we're inside of an asteroid, we've got some really neat views in there. We can do some fun things with lighting and everything, and it's got a neat view from the location that it's at. So it does take its sweet time pulling up the this save menu here, but this is where there's a whole lot of advanced options. You know, you can enable autosave or change from creative to survival, and that's about it. So we're going to go to creative for a moment, save that, and then go ahead and load in. I'll yoink that blueprint out of there, and we'll switch right back to creative and get after it. But again, we appreciate you having here. Hope everyone's week is going pretty good. Ours has been non-eventful, which is just how I like it. Been having a lot of fun with this second iteration of Space Engineers, where they've introduced this unified building grid where you can use the different sizes of blocks together. It just opens up so many more possibilities than I know how to take advantage of. But we do our best here at the factory, and we put out some pretty neat builds, I think. There are some available on the Steam Workshop for Space Engineers 2. We've got a few different carriers, custom purpose-built carriers. There's one for supporting exploration operations and research operations. There's another for supporting fighter squadron operations. That one actually is a hydrogen ship, so it can go into atmosphere in survival. And then you got to have a lot of ice. And then the third one is a salvage recovery specialist carrier. So it could carry some scrapping ships, some grinding ships. It has a grinding pit on board. as well as being able to, it has these custom clamps, these extending clamps that run on piston power that extend out, and you can grab onto derelict vessels that you'd like to hold on to as you grind them down with your little fleet of grinder ships. Here's an intro look into our hangar there. I'm going to go ahead and cut this real quick. And it's gone. And now let's hop right back into survival. I just didn't want to delete that whole projection, you know, block by block, one plane at a time. So we'll get that out of there, and then we can move our beginnings of our apartment complex projection right into its new little home there in the corner. You can take a look at that, and that'll be fun. But yeah, the salvage recovery carrier is pretty neat. If you want to take a look at that on the workshop, I've actually got some stream on YouTube as well as here on Twitch. Make sure that we are back in survival. I get sidetracked. I don't believe I switched back yet, but on Twitch and YouTube, there's some VODs that have building that salvage recovery carrier, and then the finished product now with the working pistons and controls and the toolbar setup, that's on Steam Workshop as well. So this is that screen that does like to take its time pulling up the plethora of 2 advanced setting options, and we did not save that or change that yet. So here we go, back into survival, and we'll load up uno mas time. One more time. It's always fun and inspiring to see the on Discord, on Keen's Discord for this game, they put out, they feature builders all the time, and they put out kind of a, not a, there's a term for it that's escaping me right now, but they put out, you know, a little catalog, kind of a profile of different builders, and highlight some things that are on the workshop that they found. And oh man, it is inspiring for sure. There's so many good ones. So we're gonna try to start putting our stamp on things and kind of bring our own little design flair to it all. One thing we really enjoyed in Space Engineers 1 is the farming, building different greenhouses, and that's always a good time. But this sequel here, or it's really not a sequel, but anyway, Space Engineers 2 is without farming as of yet. In fact, I don't know that I've seen mention of farming. So we've got a little bit of prairie music going on in the background, as you can hear. If that we can skip to a different song. I don't have any channel point redemptions available yet, although we are this close to getting affiliate and setting those up. For now, just feel free to speak up in chat if you'd like to change the song or anything of that nature. All right, so we're just going to copy this, I think, and move it inside. I don't want that block, though. I should probably copy it to a friendlier location to paste it to. Try that one right there. And we will push forward through the frame lag as we move this big boy in here. Just thank everybody again for joining us. Appreciate the lurks. Really helps out the channel. We're getting close to getting there. Getting that affiliate status. I believe there's our front. So it looks like I kind of got an idea earlier about what size we are working with, and this is what we wound up with. Now, as you can see, I may have miscounted that somehow. It's a little large, but we're going to work it out. We can grind down that truss block. It looks like it may be in the way, but right there is where I'm shooting for. Now, are we still front to front? We sure are. Let's go ahead and bring it up. And that's where we start running into the truss block. We want it right there. So what is in our way right here? It's just got to be the, typically it doesn't keep you from placing it if it's intersecting. Let's get those out of there just to be safe. Say maybe kind of starting right here. All right, lights out for now, buddy. It'd be nice when they get that area grinding going. Although we do have a little ship right below me here that is currently a welder ship, but it was originally a grinder ship. I don't think that, yeah, we'll just get it out of the way just in case. So it wouldn't be too big of a deal, and we may do that to reconvert that to a grinding ship so that we'll have everything on hand here. We certainly have the landing pad space for it all. Oh, we're dropping plates. That'll be safe there. Or wait, did it fall on the outside? No matter, it's one plate. Okay, we've got inventory access all over the place now since we got our connectors put in. So let's dump some of this. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that different song. It's not quite fitting my mood at the moment. Probably ought to, let's see, where does that put our inventory? Yeah, we probably ought to drop some plates as well. We're not going to need them for a while. The inventory management has a little bit of work yet to do for them, but I like the interface. I like where they're going with it. Well, that's an interesting bit of leftover rock. This is huge. You see how easy that was to knock that out in the first game, Space Engineers? If you had a little single speck of a voxel of terrain material that was floating in the air like that from when you were drilling, you couldn't, it would prevent you from building things there. It would prevent you from flying your ship through it. If you hit that tiny little speck going full speed, it would destroy your ship like you ran into a mountain. And so you have to whip out your grinder and grind that thing down, but you could not get them sometimes. You just have to get it from every angle. There's my loop parts that were caught so nicely. So yeah, you had to, it was an adventure. I bumped the music down just a skosh. All right, let's try that projection again here. We're done with the grinder for now. Whoa, I spoke too soon. We are not done with the grinder. This is why area grinding would be very nice. Okay. Now let's try that projection again here. We want it on that spot, and we want it facing that way, but we want it up here, and see, it's going red again. Now, I know it's not for, is it because we're not making contact with the, let's get over here and get a better look at our contact spot for the paste here. It's trying to move. Okay, I believe I see what's happening. Let's shoot for this sidewall. I think that'll be better. Get that out of there so our computer doesn't catch on fire. Shoot for over here. We'll try to paste it here. Oh, are you kidding me? I think we may have just had a game crash. A lot of copying and pasting. We seem to have about one of these per day playing Space Engineers 2. They're putting out hot fixes all the time, but they have there's a couple memory leaks involved right now that they are aware of. And yeah, it looks like we're going to crash out of that. So I'm going to pop over to just chatting for a moment, and we will get this reloaded. Probably take about 3 minutes. So here on my camera as well. Okay, there I am. I'm back. So yeah, we'll go ahead and close out of that and get it reloaded. It's not the best experience, but it's growing pains, with a alpha access release, and it has just been so much fun. We're already getting loaded back into it right now, but well, there's some Subnautica there for a sec. Now this game's Sunken Land. Has anyone played that? I enjoyed it a lot, but I haven't streamed it. It's kind of like, I mean, it's a survival building crafting game, but it's kind of based visually on like the movie Waterworld. If y'all have seen that with old movie Waterworld with Dennis Hopper and Kevin Costner, it was very good. But anyway, it's very interesting visuals, you know, kind of a post-apocalyptic kind of deal. Hey, Screwball, good to see you. Good morning. Happy to have you back. You had a few hours playing SE2 last night. Playing the did you? So did you just start the storyline last night, or did you just get some more time onto it? We actually just for the newest update in this save that I'm playing right now for stream, we started it as a new save to replay the new encounters and new missions, which the contracts is what I mean. We haven't done the encounters yet. A fresh start, nice. So yeah, that's what we did. The day before yesterday, I think, is when we actually started up and had a fresh start. And we just yesterday finished the last of those contracts, all those new contracts. So it was fun. I liked the changes that they made. There were some interesting moments and some for sure. You know, some things you didn't expect to find, and it was reminiscent of if you played all the scenarios, the Keen scenarios from SE1. It was reminiscent of that, how they like to, you know, hide massive complexes behind a single door inside of a cargo crate or something. You're like, oh, there's a door in here, and then it's this sprawling complex. But yeah, there was some neat stuff. You had a bug where hydrogen ship just fell out of the sky, like the engines cut out. So I actually started fresh second time since the post-crash save overrode. Oh, I hate it when it does. You can, one of the two options you get in advanced options on the load screen, you can turn off autosave. And if you're good with your own save management, I do recommend doing that because it'll get you every time, won't it? Man, that stinks. Sorry to hear that, but hopefully you've got a good start going now. I'm not sure what could have been the deal with that hydrogen. I have crashed my hydrogen ship once, but it was just a matter of overestimating my deceleration abilities and skills. So, oh, so you kind of need that autosave, huh? Well, at least one other thing, if you go into the advanced settings on the load screen, the only options you have to change are creative versus survival and autosave on off. But it does also give you access to a list of 5 backups. And so even with autosave on, you should have a little bit of a spacing, a few sequential steps that you could look back through, as opposed to just, you know, a wash if you end up getting a little further in and something happens again. So that's very good that you do have that option, at least. I think you saw a lot of this yesterday in here, Screwball, but the things that we have finished and added with the life last night is, as you can see here, we've given the landing pads a little bit of infrastructure. They're all the connectors that we were working on are all welded up and complete. And then right here we've got kind of a welcome vestibule. Hey, I haven't been here before. Where's the mechanics? Where's the med bay at? Kind of a little security terminal, if you will. And inside of here, if you're authorized, you can also gain access to the maintenance area to go down, to like the elevator maintenance room, and it gives kind of a neat view of the hangar underneath there on the way down the stairs. So that's there. The elevator is working perfectly now. Knock on wood. Hope I don't jinx myself here, but we should. Let me check my menu here. Now on when you reload, it seems that sometimes it does lose the hotbar actions. So if we go into edit here, and I'm gonna save just in case I'm gonna need it again, the piston word, we can just paste that in next time. But this will be if you just drop these off here, and I just put this as reverse velocity. Now before I was actually coming in here to run the elevator from the control panel here, but you can pull these down if you get them all set up just right. And now let's pretend that we hadn't just reloaded. You just hop into the elevator seat, hit 1, 2, 3, and you can hop out and enjoy this ride. And the transition here is so smooth. I mean, the surfaces, look at them, they're just right next to each other, and it is perfect. You see that? So we got that working beautifully. And then we've got one little bit, I'll just run through here. We've got one bit out front that we also worked on last night and finished up, I should say. Someone left this door open. I reckon we'll go this way through the factory. Second run has been going good. Finished first 3 missions from mission board. Nice. Yeah, I tell you, when you get to the later ones, I mean, I don't think this is a spoiler, but when you get to the, I want to say it's just the last sector. But yeah, when you get to that last sector, when you open the mission board for the first time, it's like, there's only 2 missions. The other ones had like 6 missions, in each sector. But those 2 missions are like 6 missions. So it's, don't be discouraged. This is one of the additions, is we needed kind of a similar security post, welcome vestibule, whatever, here for the outside landing area. So we've got that installed right there. And these let me kill that UI. Those are hard to look through. We do have the survival kit all piped up right there. It's mostly the same as the one downstairs. We've got this added little counter here, and of course there's no access to maintenance, so they get carpet out here and a little more room to walk around. Yes, can we help you? Welcome to Port Ripton. And then lastly, these are our first play with rotors. So we've just got those set to, they're 3 different speeds. They're set to 3 different speeds so that the whole thing rotates together. But because if they didn't act right if you just rotated just the first base, but because there's no like rotor lock yet in the menu that I could find. But anyway, they're working good. They're holding position. I've got them set at 3 different angles and just in as slow of a spin as it can spin. So that kind of wherever the sun's at, unless it's on the other side of Verdure, we should have some sun hitting those. And then we did go ahead and, just for posterity, Almagest seems to be getting a little more attention recently, so we did throw a couple of defense turrets down. We can get rid of this now. All right, so that's the overview of our changes. So let's get back in here and see if we can get to work. Need to get this apartment pasted in. Oh, look at that. I got to regrind that truss block down again. Because of the current state of the alpha, I do recommend frequent saves. Definitely recommend that. Not high. Can't say it enough. All right, so I think we're not going to be any further than the landing pad, so let's just say right here. We're just going to take these down. I believe they were preventing us from projecting from pasting the projection. And even if they weren't, they're not going to be inside somebody's apartment, so we'll go ahead and get rid of them now. So on your run, have you been using the starter ships that it gives you at the different POIs for getting around, or did you just go ahead and build your own as soon as you got the blueprints unlocked? It does make the contracts fun that oh, inventory full. There goes those plates. Gravity works. It has been fun and makes the contracts rewarding, the way they tied the block progression to the contracts. So that makes it, really worth it. I think this is right where we crashed before, dropping inventory out of our pocket. So But like I said, the last couple of days we have had a crash like that, but just one. So fingers crossed, that'll be that. Yeah, I've been using. I didn't build my own ship yet in this playthrough or in this yeah, this playthrough, but I did heavily modify the sledge, they call it, the first hydrogen ship that it gives you. I believe you get it at the weather station. So you said first three missions from the mission board. So that does mean you made it out to space and you went to you made it to Valation Station and you've done those first three missions. Because if that is the case, you have to recognize this asteroid now. And if you do, then yeah, the fellow that we raided to yesterday, oh, bless his heart, I don't remember his name. It was something a little different, more morbid or mortem something. But anyway, I don't know if he knew that that little bit of base that he dug out right there is that close to having a big window wall like this into this chasm. You know, it's pretty neat. I can't imagine finding it and not throwing a window up there. You know. All right, let's try this one more time. Engage, and that is actually the direction we want it facing, and it's still not liking this. Oh, there it went. And that's pretty where we want it. Let me get down a little lower so we can see the plane of the ground here. All right. We'll target that. Stay on that plane. And shifty, shifty. It shifts by a quarter block at a time. So it is pretty difficult to why are we red? Oh, there's a blue. Now, are we too high though? Oh, we were just perfect. There. Don't mess this up. We don't want to paste this and have it messed up, and we're gonna let me get a little better angle here. If we paste it and it doesn't paste right, then we've got to either manually delete all of the blocks or go back into creative to delete the projection. All right, come on, there you are. It's like these handrails are actually in my way. Aye. Okay, I think I'm gonna just put it there. Oh no. Oh no, it's so very far off. All right, I've had enough with the handrails. I'm gonna go ahead and make that command decision. Let me get over the landing pad, so if I start dropping parts out of my pocket, maybe they'll land right here. We'll have to go chasing them down. Well, that stinks. That did not paste where I wanted it. I mean, we could make stairs down to it, but it's just wasn't the plan, you know. I think we'll end up losing. No, actually, that's gonna plane out beautifully. We'll just carry that right in and chop that corner off and take this building maybe straight down to the bottom of the asteroid, since it's not very far down, or give it some struts or something. Okay, so this is where it's fine there, right where it needed to be, but not here. Alrighty, let's see if we can get rid of it. Maybe we'll be lucky. Oh, I need my UI back. Unauthorized action, partially constructed grids cannot be cut. So it's there for the duration now. So we will need to manually have all of the deleting by plane fun here. Like a yoink. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to get the front. Oh, it got part of the front wall there, didn't it? You'd think once you get it completely disconnected here from the grid, from the base, that you ought to be able to cut the blueprint clean. We shall see. So there's no way that's connected anymore. Can we just cut that? No. All right, so the work continues. We will get rid of it and try again. When at first we don't succeed. Be gone. It's weird. It's weird how these walls survived. Oh no, they're one plane forward of the rest of that, so that does make sense. It's okay, calm down, everything's gonna be okay. Oh no. I cut the build from out front. I already cut the projection from out front. And now I'm just dissecting, taking this apart. I should not have cut that from out here. Let me see if it may be still in the clipboard. Oh my gosh. Somebody clip that. There's no way. That's just too good. All right, you stay there. Okay, you're the backup. Wow, close one. Because this would not have been much left here, would it? This is just kind of a shell that I started working on. I just kind of took measurements in here of how much space we had to work with, roughly, and then, oh come on, and then built a shell out there to get started. Is that going? Yeah, it's going. It was going. Lost it. Give it back. There you are. Poof, it's gone. Come on now. Okay, that seems pretty good. There's one little floaty rock right here, I think, that is going to be bothering my brain. And it just feels so good being able to demolish those little floating voxel specks after, oh, look at you. I wonder if we're attaching to that and that's why it wouldn't let us cut the projection a second ago. Are you alone? Are you alone, sir? Do you have friends? Okay. Okay, that's enough custom shaping of the roof of the cavern here, as I do more, literally. All right, one more time here. I think we still have it in our clipboard, so I don't need to go copy the backup. Without these handrails here, hopefully, I'll be able to see what we're doing. Hiya. Yes, you come be our friend. Need to get it higher, too high. There we go, so I can see exactly where we intersect. And that's, oh, easy, easy. Oh, too far. Is that it? That was it. Get back down there. Hit it. Shoot your shot. I think we did it. We did it. So clean. So clean, so good. I do now suddenly remember about this transition right there. So those are on two different heights. But that's fine. It's more important that the front entrance of the building be flush than the side over here that's just going to have a handrail on it anyway. Savvy? Savvy. All right, speaking of the handrails, I'm gonna pop that on and then work out. I haven't worked out for sure how we're doing the stairs in here in the housing unit. The general idea that I was running with is get out there. Why? Why are you? Why no handrail? Is the window in the way right there? Oh, okay. Well, that works too. Let's make it yellow. That back. The bright watch your step yellow. Was it the other? I think it was this way. Yep. So it really doesn't go this way, huh? Oh, it still does. It's just that red was red. Okay. And one over here. Yes. Good job. Now do it again. Come on. Why you keep changing? You stay on your side. Okay. And now we're not going to need any of this or any of this. And we can go inside here in a minute and see how much more mining we need to do, like right here, for instance. That seems to be on the inside. And we'll leave this walkway since we are attached to it, but we don't need these two. Maybe this one could be a little different. How could that one be different? It could be tipped on its side, like that, followed up with one of these, like so. That seems nice. Get in the hole. There we go. That'll work. Now, I don't know if we just want just pillars coming down. I mean, we're not very far off the ground. That's might be worth just making a wall. I guess let's look at what a pillar would be. We don't need that many right there. And then if we want to fill in later, we could do that, fill in the walls. Oh, also we were talking with the other fella that we rated out. Oh, I'm gonna die if I don't go get energy. We were talking with him about ship welders, and he was saying that his, he swears his were working fine. And I was saying that it's a known issue, and that's the workaround right now. Well, as it turns out, I was after stream, I went to reading. They had patch notes out because there was a hot fix yesterday. So like the day we're talking about this, they had a hot fix out yesterday, and one of the items listed on the hot fix is that the welders were not pulling material into their inventory to weld with, and they fixed that yesterday. So he may have been using it, by the time he got to testing that out, it may have been shortly after they put out that fix. And when I tested it out yesterday, it had not been fixed, and it was a known issue. So, all right, let's go not die, huh? I know y'all are just waiting to see if I'm going to or not, but not today. Also, I think right now I even have spare batteries in my pocket. I do. I have 2 spare batteries in my pocket, and that's nice. Okay. Engagey. So we got to do a little more drilling, I think, and then we can figure out the. Now, what I'm concerned about is there is this tunnel that runs through the asteroid back here, all the way through. Wow, it's dark right now. What in the world? That's space right there. That's open space. You can usually see the light at the end of the tunnel, like that. That is insanely dark right now on this side of the asteroid. Yeah, look at that. There is light out here. Huh. That's crazy. Okay, so there is, point being, there's this tunnel that goes through the asteroid, and I'm trying to not, what is that? Is that ice? Is that just ice? Okay, it is just ice. Looked like platinum or something for a second. Did I bug some platinum into my starter platform? So anyway, my issue here, or my concern, I should say, is this song. It doesn't feel good. And otherwise, I don't want my build, there it is right there. That's what I don't want. I don't want my build coming out into this tunnel. And it does just a skosh. Huh. Exogorth worms, I'm getting out of here. I don't even know what kind of worm that is, but I'm not a fan of worms. And he sounds like a bad one. So now that that is like that, should... I don't think we like the square look right there. And if we go to a slope for it, it kind of looks like I built this whole projection in black, doesn't it? It's the giant worm thing from Star Wars that live inside asteroids. Exogorth worms. Yeah, I guess the only one I really knew about by name was the Sarlacc. Thanks, man. I enjoy Star Wars, and I definitely did not know that. Now, is there a block that will... I don't think there's a block that'll pull that in. I think we need to do this instead. So let's get rid of that and that, and then start with the big boy here. Oops. Is it you? I think you're the last phase of this contraption. Yes. And then next up is maybe this one. Oh, this is going the wrong way, isn't it? We want to go from the tip bigger. Whoops, again. Let's start with the tip. Get that off the... Get the HUD out. Alright, we start with the tip. Actually, I didn't want to start with the tip. I wanted to start one piece back from the tip, which was this one. I see the issue now. This is a full width block, and we were operating in a half width state of affairs. Okay, I still like that better. Now it doesn't quite fit with this block, so we'll have to squeeze that one out of there, and what's that going to be? That'll be a half block. One of these. Nope, the other one. The 1x2 slope. Like so. That seems legit. Okay. Oh, we need one more of those. Right, yeah. Now, are all those staggers going to be visible from in here? I think it's fine. They'll be fine. Okay, it looks pretty good. Except for that part that doesn't, right? Let's see. That's going to be... I think that was it, actually, that block that we had right there. Are we on... Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, sure. Oh, isn't that handsome? Okay, we'll go with that. Man, we gotta drill and okay, so given that we can see that corner right there, just the corner, just barely, if we don't go any higher than our ceiling, then we should be able to mold the rest of this out of here. Just nice and easy, and we'll see what happens. If we come out into the tunnel, then we'll just have to throw a turret down for the Exogorth and cross our fingers. All right, let's do something, even if it's wrong. Do something. Preparation is key. And those were guns. Those are drills. Come down just a little. Hello? Get a little closer here. Can we get a little closer? Sorry about the camera craziness. What is going on with the camera? There we go. Jeez Louise. It wouldn't zoom in. All right, are we level? We need to nose down just a touch. Okay. And then, yeah, I think, oh my gosh, that was the wrong button. Glad I wasn't running the drills. Throw my camera crazy again. All right, take two. I do like that you have like a stabilizer of sorts on the ships in this game. If you're drilling or you're just flying under a heavy load and your ship drifts from that point, the reticle where you're attempting to steer the ship to, it will, after it gets knocked off sideways, it will course correct. You don't have to move the mouse at all. If you don't touch it, it'll bring itself back to level. I do like that. It's not as intuitive of a design for the steering, in my opinion. This camera, okay, we're just getting out of that and back in. For ship flight, in my opinion, a direct control is more intuitive than a tethered control like this. No Man's Sky, for instance, give you the option to do both, or either or, I should say. But yeah, one thing I do like about it is that it kind of stabilizes you and brings you back to that fixed position that you had it set at. Okay, no whammies. Are we drilling down? It seems like we're drilling down. Or are we just a little low? We seem to be pretty flush with the top there, so I think we were just a little low. We're going to go in again. Oh, now we're a little high. That's going to bust out into the... for sure. I think maybe we were okay because of the how big of an area it mines when you use the dig function. Let me get this stuff off the face here, the front face. All right, left foot, right foot. I just unlocked the ship drill and tools before bed last night, so I'd like to try to build a ship with them this evening. That is when it starts getting fun, when you can start making systems that do things, you know. The welder, like I mentioned, it is fixed now. They say it's patched now, so I have yet to try it yet, but I'm hoping that it will have that they not only fixed the inventory management issue, but it needs a little bit of a larger range. I don't know if you remember in Space Engineers 1, man, you had to get right up on things to weld them with the ship welder. And in the little bit of testing I did in this one, you still have to get very close to the blocks to weld them. I mean, like it might be a frame of reference thing, a perspective thing, since you're in the ship, and perspective depth perception is always tricky, but it feels like you actually have more range for welding with the area welder hand tool than with the ship welders, and that shouldn't be the case. Nose down a little. All right, and plunge. Make the plunge. I'll bump it over now that we're clear of that spotlight. Oh, we're leaving a ridge here in the middle, aren't we? I think we need to come up just a touch. This back left corner is where we want to be real careful to not go too far. I think we're just going to watch through the windows here. Because these people's living room is full of rock. I'm not sure how do you like the change of no stone? I'm not sure how I feel about it, because I have a love-hate relationship with stone in Space Engineers. Yeah, I just blew out a big old hole in the tunnel there. Man, it's only going to get a little bigger, I fear. That's why I love the nanobot build and repair. Oh, the build and repair. Yes, yes. The ship welders and welding multiple layers deep is such a pain. Yeah, I agree. With the nanobot build and repair, I ended up finding, I think, a kind of a more balanced approach for it. The way I do it in Space Engineers 1 is there's a different mod called, what's it? Projected layers, or projector layers, or something like that, and you can set how many you can view the projection as only a plane at a time, and you can set it if you want to build it from top to bottom or left to right or vice versa, and it'll project the whole projection, the very lowest bottom plane, and then you can go weld all those blocks up, and then get back into controls and bump the layers up one, and just add one layer, a projected layer at a time, and so that helps a lot. There's still sometimes within a single layer, there's sometimes a block that you got to be real careful to get in there and weld that one on the inside, that that conveyor, before you weld the whatever that blocks it. But yeah, that, because the nanobot build and repair, I don't know, I felt like it was a little cheesy. But the way I am with stuff like that is, if it's not if a multiplayer game where it's affecting someone else's experience by choices that you make, and you're happy with the gameplay and having fun, then none of that stuff matters. I'm not at all myself averse to looking something up if I'm in a temple somewhere and I've already given it my honest effort, and I just don't have that kind of time. So I'm not at all above quality of life improvements and lookups and mods and things of that nature, especially in a game where you've already done, like in Enshrouded is a good example. The wife and I have played everything in Enshrouded that's available, and we've done all the grinds. We've ground out everything for every reason. And there's a little better view here. And so when we're trying to, is this the back wall? That is the back wall. I need to stay out of that. So they have the Shroud Depot, is a community server for Enshrouded that you can load into through the game screen, the game menu. And it looks like I'm still going down a little. I am. I'm scared of this corner. Anyway, the Shroud Depot, it's a world save that you can load into and go to the base on that world map that is full of chests, full of things, and it has every item in the game by the stacks and stacks of every item. So you got to be careful with it, and we don't ever grab anything that we haven't found in the game, especially including like armors or weapons. But yeah, it's got, I mean, everything in the game is there. And so if you've played the game and done all the adventures and everything, and you just want to, like for me, I like building, so you just want to build this huge place. I don't have 16 hours to go grind, 800,000 stone to build an enormous, palace or whatever. So the Shroud Depot is where it's at. I think this is pretty good. We may just hand drill it from here, I think. We're right there. Yeah, I'm gonna back it on out of here. I guess we may need to let these people have the front of their house uncovered as well. Oh, I know we got some crazy camera views going here. It's chaos, but it's ordered chaos. With your hand on the mouse, you know what's going on at least. Okay, that'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Get this beast out of the way here. Last time I played Enshrouded was a year ago. Other games keeping my attention? Yes. I actually had gone on a bit of a hiatus from it as well. But my wife will play games with me. She enjoys playing as well when she has time. And so the games that she enjoys are a smaller list than the games that I would enjoy, or suffice to leave it at that. But at any rate, I got back into Enshrouded, doing a playthrough with her. There we go. Snap that, slam that thing down. Let me get into first person here. Popping in and out of first person resets the camera pretty well, so that's nice. See, when you use the connector to let it draw you down to the deck, to the connector, like that, it'll slam you like all sideways. But if you just release and then reconnect, or just release, your ship will slowly drift back to that level, where you were coming, your position of approach. It'll bring itself back to that, and then you can just P to reconnect again. Okay, so much work to do. Now that it's down here, though, I reckon we could start. That's the wrong toolbar, my friend. I reckon we could probably start putting some things together. Yeah, my issue with games is that I have too much time that I want to spend in too many games. I'm loving that this game Windrose, and am I gonna need? Yeah, you need these for. Whoops. You need these for the construction components. You need for the detail cubes, the little bitty small cubes. And then you need the steel tubes for handrails. And of course, I don't know if you've noticed yet, but backpack building in the game, it requires the same amount of material as if you go to the fabricator and build the plates and use plates instead of iron, it ends up using the same amount of raw material. It takes the same amount of iron either way. I built this whole thing black, but but it is much faster if you have the plates on you instead of just the iron. And I'm out. Oh, we were gonna maybe mess with the welding ship? Let's check that out. Oh, you know what? Squirrel, right? There's always a new squirrel in this game. Where's my... Okay. I just remembered that, so this is the ship I was welding on, and I don't know if it's when they fixed the welders, if it did this, or... Oh, it's there now. I was trying to replace this corner conveyor right here because I had cut it out so that I could use the welder ship when I was testing it. I could hand load plates into it, and if it wasn't connected to the cargo container, it wouldn't spit them out. So yeah, I was trying to replace the conveyor on that port side over there, and it was not placing. It was like I didn't have permission or something. And I tried it like 8 times, and it just wouldn't click. So I was like, all right, forget it. I'll move on to something else. And then I went outside a little while later doing something else, and outside, like, it seems like a total random location, but it's where this welding ship was parked. Up there's the factory floor. Right outside of the front door, there's a little wide spot off to the left, and I had this parked right out there. And at that spot, not in the same one, but like one here, one here, one here, one there, there were like 8 projected corner conveyor, small grid conveyor pieces just floating out there in the air. So I have no idea how, but I took this ship from up there to down here, left it parked here for a couple days, and then tried to build something on it, and the game tried to build that part onto this ship where it was parked a few days ago. So that was a little wild. But as long as it's working now, we'll take it. Go ahead and load it up with some plates and tubes and see what she can do. Ta-ta. Already got some plates in it, it looks like. Go to starter platform, hide empties, and get some more. We really ought to build, we ought to probably build a bunch of all of this. Oh, that's just one welder. Do both what? No, they wouldn't have. The way this game handles the inventory, if you have something that has, if you have a cargo container of some sort that has inventory in it, it puts it at the top of this list. So if you're further down in the list navigating, I guess we'll just throw a bunch of iron in here for right now. I think I can just keep double clicking and it'll fill everything up like that. Okay, all that good. And then, you know, whatever I was saying a minute ago that I forgot. Okay. Oh, he's a heavy boy. All right, I set up the hotbar. We should have welder 1 on and off and 2 on and off. Okay, very good. So we hit 1 and 2. They both turn on. Get a sensible kind of a view here. We'll find out if this thing's worth its salt. Oh, I'll have to get over that first wall that I already started to weld up there. It needs a little more thrust, that's for sure. Especially when it's all loaded down like this. Not much side thrust at all. Oh, I missed this, by the way. Stone early game SE1 is the best way to get started since finding the ore. For this game, you can use either raw or ore mats. I mean, stone is not really needed anymore, but they'll need more ore nodes. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm a little, like I said, it was a love-hate relationship with stone, so I'm a little torn. It's nice to be able to just toss that into the, but yeah, this game has its own way of making things easier. So, all right, let's see what this does. Hiya. Are we welding? Are we, oh, we need to, duh, we can't just start there. We need to be on solid material. There we go. Oh my gosh, that looks better than the first one, right? I probably shouldn't have started with these walls. I could have gone to the other half of the projection, but here we go. Oh, I didn't get any silicone or glass. Go ahead and get up over this little wall. Oh, no, no, turn them off. Turn them off. I wanted to get over to the outside wall so that we, in fact, you know what? I just need to scratch that, reverse it. We'll get to you boys in a minute. You'll have your time to shine. Oh wow, I put a lot of plates in these very quickly. We need to get over yonder, and I don't really need this wall messing with me on the way either. Okay. Engage. Clear the barrier. There we go. Yes, we do have some welds up over here now, so kick those back on. I think we should have a little bit of tip, but not too much. This does seem better than the ship welders in SE1. No doubt. Yeah, look at that. I'm pretty low on inventory already, but am I that low on inventory? Okay, so I'm out of steel plates. Turn the welders off. Oh, I already welded up that side wall there. There we go. Freedom. Get you some. Get you the freedoms. Yoink. Oh, it missed. It didn't grab me. It tried so hard and it missed. It's ridiculous the way it slams you down to the deck in this. Sometimes I like to line it up really well so it doesn't do that, but sometimes it's just fun to watch it yeet you around. First person, it does some crazy things with your camera too, there's no doubt on that. That's the miner. I'm gonna go here and get more irons. You know, in the meantime, let's go ahead and just build a bunch of plates because they do weld faster. What is it? The smelters, yes. And I wish you could custom select the amount here, but alas, you cannot. Just have to keep doing 100. We'll put like 1,000. I think 1,000. Oh, we've got 26 tons left. Okay, maybe that'll be enough right there then. We'll just whoa for a minute. Maybe get some glass while we're in here. Let's see, we got, oh, the miner's over here, so we'll just stay on the platform and give me some glass. Whoa, 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 whoa. Beep, beep. I do have 500 glasses. That seems good. And now what, we're full again? We have a bunch of steel plates already. I wonder if those walls take like construction components or something instead of steel plates. All right, where's those plates? Coming up. Slowly but surely. Okay, that's too slowly. We will take some of this. Why is this putting that back in the... Oh, that's the smelter because it's working. Okay, I'll leave that alone. Sorry, smelter. I told it to make some stuff and then I started pulling. Oh, that's a welder. Oh, the welders, if you try to load them directly, they... No, that should be what a drill does. I don't know why that wouldn't go into the welder directly. Why I couldn't manually fill it up, because it was ore, maybe? Oh, the ship doesn't have backpack building. Okay. Live and learn. Okay, that's got to be right, Chat? The ship can't weld using ore because it doesn't have your backpack to build iron ore into steel plates. Is that a thing? We should science that. Let us find out immediately, if not sooner. That's a battery pack. Don't need to see the empty... Actually, yeah, I don't need to see the empty stuff. Just give me my components box here. Those are all of the plates we have in there. Good. Feels bad, actually, but... We have lots of steel tubes now. That is very good. Oh, okay, we can leave this in here. I just want to see if we only have iron in the welding ship, can it weld? In the SE1 where you had to be so close. Yeah, welding with the welding ship was, oh my gosh. But we were there, we did that. We lived that. We have that experience, that badge of honor, those scars. But yeah, pain is one way to put it. Okay, bro, do you even weld? Do you even weld, bro? Not looking good. Not looking good. Okay, so it's a give and take. The area welding is amazing. It's fast. It's huge. Why did I just get caught up on something solid there when those are still projections? Is that double projected right there? I'll have to look at that. Yeah, so the area welder's great, the hand tool area welder, but obviously your inventory is limited on your person. So you want the ship. I don't know. It's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. So we've got to produce the plates for the welding ship. So we'll go ahead and just queue up all of our iron left. Oh wait, we're already down to 6 tons of iron. Is that correct? Is that accurate? Does it go that fast? Does anybody know? Does iron go fast? Does it take a lot of steel plates to build stuff? Well, not if you're Sarek. Then it takes heavy duty plates and a lot of them to make those fantastic creations that he makes. You just need, 187 million cobalt. You only need all of the cobalt in the galaxy. Because he heavy armors everything. And I built it all. He made some amazing scenarios, that creator named Sarek. He creates his lore is the Acne Empire, and it's amazing. I mean, you find data pads in his scenarios and you're reading these stories, about these people, and I mean, he's made me cry before playing Space Engineers, reading a data pad. It's like, oh man, you got me. But it's really good, and his architecture is neat as well. All right, so what are we doing? We're trying to look and see how much iron we have. If it's iron mining time again already. No, we have 64. So must have been looking at something else. Maybe that was how much it was going to take to, yeah, that's how much I have queued up. Okay. Well, give us more. Give you like 1,000 and give the other smelter 1,000 because we like clicking and dragging things. Where's the plates? That's why you preferred the nanobot build and repair. Just got tired of building every tiny block. Yeah, the compromise I ended up doing, like nowadays, when I pop into Space Engineers 1 and I want to build something, I will, if I need to, basically, it's a creative, and oh, I lost count here. That's fine. We're okay. Basically, it's kind of a creative endeavor, but I enjoy the welding. Actually, I enjoy it a little bit, but I will build something, projection, or build it in creative and put the projection, but then I'll switch my save. If I'm in a survival save and I have a projection out, I'll switch to I'll turn on the creative tools with what is it, Alt F10, Shift, yeah, Alt F10, and I'll turn on creative, and then you can weld. You still have to weld up the projected blocks. You can place blocks instantly, but if you have a projected block, you still have to hit it with the welder, but you don't have to carry all the material. So I like doing that, especially when I'm building other people's projections. When I'm building other people's builds. That way you really have to kind of go block by block, and you get to see how it's built, and that can lead to some inspirations for your build. So can be fun. But yeah, the nanobot build and repair is OP. It will get it done. Let's see, we are looking for steel plates now. Are we frozen? Does the machine know what I want to do? I'm not hearing any kind of little clicky clickies. We've got good frames and all of the things. Let me try just escaping out of here. Change my active tab, perhaps. Oh. Maybe if I sternly wag my finger at it. I just can't seem to do anything here. Escape, no work. F1 does not work. I guess, what do we do? Wait, come on now. I'm just stuck in this inventory screen and it won't. Can't power on or off the ship. I can't F out of it. I didn't try Alt F4. Maybe? Are we gonna have to stupid reload this thing? Come on now. I wonder if there's, let me take a look at my task manager, see if maybe there's something hung up in the machine. See if there's a ghost in the shell. Nothing jumping out at me. Let's see if this will help. Oh, wait a minute, I guess. See if it wakes up here, but man, just a minute. I'll wait much longer than a minute. I mean, come on. We see, this is everything in the inventory. I fear we're gonna need to, I think we're gonna need to restart this thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna get it started. Just get started with it. Get the process rolling. Leave some wasting time. Maybe take a moment and stretch. get a drink, do all the things. Yesterday, by the way, I think I feel fairly confident that when we started having issues with the play yesterday, after I got out to reset, it showed that there was that update that they had put out, that hotfix with the ship welders and other things they addressed. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it. It shouldn't, you know. Putting out a live hot patch while somebody's in game shouldn't, you know, crash their game, but you never know. It's alpha and things are always changing. Well, you said you're in IT, so you know what I mean when you think you've got it, you've really got a good idea and a good handle on this system. Like, oh, here comes the next thing, which makes that thing totally obsolete. You don't have to do that or know that, and nobody wants you to talk about it anymore. So it's always something. You only had one game crash last night, which is pretty good for alphabetic. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I'm gonna get frustrated with it on this one because it is to be understood. We're signing up for it, so we're the guinea pigs. And it's just if you don't already, it's important to try to get the error report sent, you know, so that any kind of crash report or logs that you find, and I mean they're pretty good with addressing all that stuff. It seems like there was another game that the wife and I played that let out a big update yesterday. Voyagers of Nera. I don't know if y'all have played that one, but I've got salt water in my veins. I love the ocean, and so that one really kind of it calls to me for that reason. It's very ocean centric, seafaring kind of well, maybe not seafaring so much, but anyway, it's a very beautiful game that is a survival, adventure, crafting, base building kind of game. And they just released a big update that added farming to the game and overhauled the combat and added new enemies and some things with the base that should be fun. So, all right, and we're back. And my welder is there. Oh my! How? How? How did we lose this much progress? I mean, we've got to like go do something else now. Nobody wants to watch the last 40 minutes all over again. I know I saved it too. I mean, I may not have saved it as often as I need to be saving it right now, but geez, I don't even have the blueprint set yet. I've got to regrind those blah. I've got to re-drill out the whole cavern. Wooz frava. Okay, do I have the blueprint in my clipboard? Negative. You saw another streamer yesterday playing a non-public pre-release build of the game where certain land types and biome give small amounts of ores. That may be in the next update or patch. Oh, to where you could get like trace amounts from the terrain, kind of like the survival kit would pull. Oh no! Oh no! The projection is gone from outside, and it's gone from my clipboard. Oh no! That's awful. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to some of the things coming out. Very, very soon, hopefully. I mean, it's what they said. It's what the forum has made it sound like. But yeah, trace amounts as an alternate to stone. That sounds interesting, doable. I mean, it gives you a reason to not just always excavate the land. You know, it gives you a reason to do something with all the material that you're destroying. Um, Pardon me. This puppy had us up a bit last night, but Man, this stinks. I don't remember what I was saying. I wonder if it's, I'm gonna just look. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look at the backups real quick. I'm gonna look at the back of the load backups and see if it's got one from after that. That's insane. I'm sure it doesn't. I clicked continue, which should load the latest backup, but maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe there's an earlier one. Um, that's a little rough. And I don't know if my stream setup and everything is optimized for Space Engineers 1, because I play it on a bit higher settings. Let's go into our advanced settings here and see. Man, I'm just dragging today, I tell you. All right, what does this one look like? Oh my goodness, it gives you such a small. None of them are any good, chat. None of them are good. That's all bad news. That is all bad news. Doggone it. I guess we could go ahead and actually get rid of these. Roger, roger. And I wouldn't mind editing the name of this one. I'm not going to go back into that menu. It takes so long to get in there. Well, okay, we're back to the proverbial drawing board, the cave. I mean, I guess on the positive side, I know, I don't know, we learned a little bit, right? Man, that does stink. Oof. Oof. Can we build it? We already did. You broke it. Now we gotta build it again. That sounds like real life. I already installed that, and I told them to be careful with it, and now they broke it. We gotta go fix it. Told them not to change that. What did you think about the April 1st post that they put out on their Discord today from Keen? Did you see that, Screwball? You tried a few graphics settings and game settings, and game is smooth and looks really good on high graphics settings for me. For Space Engineers 2. I have seen, proper setups, unlike mine, playing the game, and it is very amazing. If I stand still and I'm not on an overly complex grid, I can temporarily set it to high graphic settings, and it'll display them. It gives me a performance warning, but it does look amazing. It's completely unplayable on those extreme settings, but it'll display it, and yeah, you're right. The artists, I mean, the sound design, the artists, they've just really gone to the extreme. Hat tip to the whole crew for me on this one. Man, we got to weld all that up again. But because it's Linux, it shows the error. System is below minimum specs. When you say it shows the error, like when you make that setting, it's a pop-up that it shows, or it doesn't. I mean, it's not a persistent something that it shows, right? Another nice little addition that doesn't seem like it would take anything for them to add would be a simple double click to turn your hand tools on and off. Like, oh, I'm forgetting about that light right there. Where's that light at? Oh, it's below me. Okay, it's down there. Yeah, let me just double click and turn the grinder on, and give my carpal tunnel a little rest. The high settings has nice particle effects when welding, good particle effects from hydrogen engines, etc. But I do know that well, really just these effects. I mean, you said you've been in IT for a long time. I don't know if you've ever done anything else, but oh, is my inventory full? Is that what she said? Sure is. Um, I've done a fair amount of different things in my life, and with my background in with diving, with commercial diving, I've done a lot of hot work. I actually, when I first came in from offshore, the first job that I took was, outside of diving. The first job that I got back into before I got into electrical and eventually network. I actually started because of my background with the diving. I went and did custom fabrication at a truck and trailer place as a welder. So I've done a lot of hot work, land and at sea, and some underwater even. But no particle effects for that, just bubble effects. But anyway, these particle effects that I see off the grinder, even on the low settings, it's a mix between low and medium that I have, but I like they're impressive just what I have here. As far as the machinery, I love that all the machinery in this game, again back to the sound design, all the machinery just like hums along and moves. There's moving parts to it, and you hear it working when you fire it up. It sounds like it. Being in industry like that, I know what those sounds are and they're genuine. They did such a good job with all of that. And a lot of times, unfortunately, oh, that's not, that's that light I told myself not to forget about. Thought it was a little particle of voxel. There we go. Now, you are a funny little, well, actually, I'm coming through with my ship for all of that, so I won't worry about it. Oh boy. Okay, so I guess we'll just start in here, and it'll make a little better sense for us. I don't know that these need to even be full. I don't think these even need to be full blocks, the floors. Oh my goodness, here we go. I guess since I already designed it once in my head, it won't be, maybe it'll go kind of quick. Don't know how far back we can go for sure. Just set those there for the moment. I think I had it, it was 30 by 20 by 15. So this should be 20. This should be 20, which is like right there. Huh. Seems like we have a little more room than that, don't we? Is there any reason that we can't go back that far? Oh, at the top there is very much reason, because we'll blow out into the, we're going to blow out into the what you call it. Yeah. So again, 20 is here, which means you are extraneous. Looks a little smaller than I thought I had it. Let's see. I know we had, where's my walls? Right there. I know we had a 3 by 3 perimeter. I know we had that. Let's start with that. Now, if we're gonna have stairs wrapping around, yeah, I think we want this on the outer block. And we did have one connection we added to the front of it there. If we don't do that, hold that thought right there. So I had the whole floor slab of the whole thing, but then I added it right in front of the windows in the middle. I added like a little step, a little sidewalk block. So this slab was actually 1 block further back than it is right now. And so maybe this time we don't bust out into the tunnel because we're 1 block closer. Oh, a boy can dream. Is that gonna mess with... Why am I not... Why is that not in line here? Oh, because it's letting me project it. No, it's not letting me project it into the other wall. Huh, oh, because I missed the first one, that's why. This does make it easy, the little red and green highlights there when you're placing. Now where's the, that's the edge of the block right there. See, I think we want that. Yeah, we like that. I'm just using these walls for the moment. As we get to deeper into the design and building, we'll replace some with windows and doors and all that jazz. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, check. And then 1, 2, 3, we would turn here. This one will have to be on the inside of the block though. If that's going to cause us any issues, or if we should maybe just, I think we should put it on this block and then we'll tie in the corner there with the smaller wall. Maybe a window, detail blocks, whatever, what have you. Okay, that's not a great angle, is it? Alright, so that would be 1, 2, 3 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how they don't get infringement with Stir It Up with this song. It's just, I mean, you can hear it's different, but like, come on. We know what song this is. Okay, those are intersecting in a way that is not allowed, correct? Aren't they? They are not. Did I put this whole line of walls in the wrong place? I did. So easy to do. Okay, so we want this on the outside block, right there. Nope, come on, there. There she blows. Okay, and then we were 3 double stories tall. I mean, I guess we don't really have to be that tall, and that would also keep us out of the tunnel. 1, 2. What if the 3rd floor was a single? How about that? See where that gets us. Not that far. And now I've lost count. Let's see. 1, 2, 2 stories, and a single story 3rd floor. We'll try that. Why am I not using symmetry build? Actually, I don't know if I could use symmetry build. Because, well, yeah, you can, you can set that plane anywhere. Got some work to do. I'm lurking. No worries. Thank you so much, Screwball. I appreciate you hopping back in, man. It's good to chat with you, and we'll catch you in a little bit. Hope the work is not frustrating and somewhat rewarding, or at least not monotonous. I know these are all monotony and frustration, and these are all things that are inherent to the field. See, 2 and a 3rd. Maybe that's where some doors should be. I hadn't really decided how many apartments are going to be. Why are we missing a block right in the middle? Did that not set? Oh, I built that as a plane. This whole floor. I guess I must have right-clicked it at some point accidentally. Just only accidentally like. Okay, so we did have a walkway around this side, but we didn't need it, and we ended up having to do some funny stuff underneath for it. So what if this time we brought the wall to right there? Now it will mess with our, it's going to mess with our handrails here. We may just have to do some detail block work on this one and put the wall on the inside. Know what I mean, Vern? Oh, where is this guy? Is he in here? That was it right there, wasn't it? Nope, that is not it. It is in here. Oh, for heaven's sake. There it is. Now we're gonna need, I guess we need to actually start over here with this. Go ahead and get rid of these. Oh no, I said we're not gonna get rid of the handrails. We're just gonna make do with the aftermath. Okay. On the rest of this, we need a little lip around the outside for these outer walls to sit on. Well, actually, maybe not, since we've got that. Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, we do need to give me my lip. Okay. And it's how tall? That tall? No? That tall? Yes, that tall. That is the height of the tallness. Maybe a little trickier to see on this side. Where are you? Way over here? I think that's it. I guess I could look at that number one of these times. And I don't have anything over here to set it. I perhaps should have started with the trim, maybe. On the front there. We're gonna have to ditch the handrails, it looks like. Well, I guess you don't want handrails up against your housing building anyway. Come on now, be my friend. Get in there. Yeah, it's looking like April is gonna do it and be the month of affiliate, and we will be able to start getting some channel redemption set up and start having a little bit of fun in the chat. All that jazz. We've got some neat custom emotes for Gearbot. Be able to start using and sharing those guys. Now, one of these is just like that. And then you have to turn it every way except the way you need it until you find the way you need it. It's kind of a rule. All right, give me my column back. Is that my column? Looked a little funny. Oh, it's the steel beam. That's not a column. That's why. There it was. It changed on me. It's a shape-shifting column. Brand new for Space Engineers 2. You be my friend. Is that it? Is that it? Is that all it's got? Is that the gist of it? What are we doing here? I don't think we need to be doing anything here. I think we need walls. Does that look good? No. You are bad. Stop it. Get some help. You come with me. You 40, come with me. I'm not sold yet if the apartments need to be 3 blocks deep or not. I mean, maybe. It's not like we can't find stuff to do with them. I just wonder about how many there will be. I mean, how many we're going to need, you know? Especially given that it's just me and the NPCs when they get here. Me and my imagination. Oh, that is hitting that, isn't it? Yes, it was. So it was the rest of the wall that's off, not this side. Start from this side and see what's going on with the other side. Oh, it's because of the handrails, isn't it? Maybe we ought to just change those. It's gonna be a pain from here on out. Every time we build something in this corner of the build, we're gonna have to use all the small blocks and everything. Seems like maybe we just lose the handrails over here and let the building be the wall, huh? I think so. I kind of liked the handrails, but I mean, we can always put them back and just have them set 1 square in, right? Yeah, we'll do that. Thanks. That's a good idea. That's good thinking there. A group effort. So good. That's not the wall we're looking for. And these aren't the droids we're looking for. Alright, so if we do that, we can also ditch... Oh, this was just attached to that wall. I'm like, how is this even on there? And how did we not grab all of those just now? Yep. What is on the radio? What are we listening to? Is this happy? Is this ambient? Is this deeply pondering music? What is going on? Oh, right. We're 1 block up. Alright, so let's get our trim piece. Where's that? Right here? No, right here. Right there. I feel like this one maybe should be square instead of being a lip like that. I don't know, the lip's nice. Maybe we'll call it drainage. You know, it's like for the gutters. Oh, we can't get a full piece in there. Okay. Wanna be like that. We've got something for you. Wait, is that in a gap? Oh, okay. It looked like it was in a gap for a second. The projections in this game are a marked improvement over Space Engineers 1. But still, there's just something about, you know, a holographic projection that messes with the eyes, you know, it, like my wife can't hardly see anything in these, you know, it's just like, but it's better. I feel like it's as good as it can be. So I like it. All right, give me this back. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Maybe so. Is that happy there? Yes. Yeah, I figure since this is a little housing structure inside of a defended asteroid base, I don't think we need to worry about like armor on this build. So just using the walls, which it's fun building with these wall pieces anyway. Oh, that one didn't take for some reason. That wall right there. We'll have to investigate that, but it's that angled handrail right there is intersecting. That angle right there. Let's go ahead and get it now. I'm sure it is. And does that need to... That needs to carry all the way out. Yeah, it doesn't need to stop at the handrail. Here we go. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be just fine. Just carry that as far as it'll go. Right to there. Where's our inventory? Oh, plenty of space. We dropped some steel plates somewhere down there. I don't remember exactly where we were. I think it's kind of right under where we're at now, right under this house, right? Oh, I think it was when, ooh, let's save it. Let's save it. I keep talking about saving it. You can't save it too often, and then I never do. That also is going to be a problem. Okay. Yes, sir. What am I doing? Wait, wait. That doesn't go there. That doesn't go there. Don't let's be silly. No. They go here. Go on the corners. That's not actually a corner. It only looks like it's a corner. What was that? Looked like something was floating in the airspace here. No? Okay. I'll take your word for it. I think we've already gotten all these other corners. Yes. Oh, we still need to put that wall in. We did the removal, but not the installation. All right, let's see about these handrails here. Getting on the ground, sir. How about now? Right about now, defunct soul brother. Okay, everybody asleep? Oh my goodness, give me the thing I want. Why does it change? So, like, give me the rotation that I have and then leave it alone. Is that in the wall? Why does that disappear? What are we looking at here? Oh, because that wall is disappearing. Okay, so that's where we want it. My word. Okay, yeah, I don't know why it's disappearing, but it's there. Wait, it is? Oh, it is inside the wall. It didn't look like it on the ground because I put that angle there. Okay. We can be taught. So that's in the wall. We need to be here. But we're going to have to be there. And I don't know if those are going to weld like that or not. I kind of feel like they're not. Negative. So scratch that, reverse it. Guess we'll just, where's that at here? I guess we'll have to just stand it out there. And then we're going to have a funky bit here. I think we'll split this bit up into a pair of shorties instead of one long. And we can make that offset look a little less painful. I like that pretty good. Better than that. Yep. Winner of winners. I also like when you're welding up or grinding the handrails, you don't have to aim at the bar. If you just aim within the hitbox, within the plane of the handrail, then you're welding or grinding. On the first game, you had to like really accurately aim right at that bar, you know? So I like that a lot. Wait, why is the, oh, I did anticipate, oh wait, it's starting to weld now. Okay, cool, it will let it. Outstanding, thank you game. Alright, so those are good, that's all set. Throw some windows out front, we need to get this one put back in. So where's that thing at? There and here. And then here? No, here. Yes, rotate it that way. That would be lovely. That's what we want. Suit energy low. Well, that'll kill me. I better listen to her. Probably ought to save it as well, maybe, perhaps. I don't like this anymore. And I don't like it, means I'm gonna destroy it. Wait, this isn't dark, this is light. It's dark-ish. What do I have? That's not what I'm looking for. I want this block. Like Soza. Ciao. And then, let's go ahead and build that back up. Oh, so that doesn't happen. Maybe that could be a clip as well. Let's see, from there to the game, please. Excellent. You can tell I'm very good at this stuff. I am an apt pupil, though, so I can be taught. Make for sure that that is correct. Do-do-do. Now this next block is one of my favorites in the game, and it's a mod block available on the workshop. I don't remember what toolbar I have it on, so let's turn this big old ugly UI on for a moment and get rid of it. This is the large glass door block. You can see it in action right there at the elevator lobby entrance. Looks so good. This elevator works so good, Chad. I'm so impressed with the way they did the pistons and multiple grids passing by one another. I mean, they can be flush next to each other, and it just gets it done. It's so good. Alright, so what's the middle of this? I think it's 2 blocks wide, right? Yes. Alright, so first, let's throw a half window on either side. You know what, maybe, yeah, we'll do a half window. We may end up making these a solid panel, this half panel here, and running that solid half panel all the way up. I don't think so, though. I think I like the big glass front. This is going to be like a common courtyard area here in the middle, and I'll have stairs and catwalks going around, and then the doors to all the units will be think like a cruise ship promenade kind of a look. All right, now where was that door again? And if you're just joining, you haven't played or you haven't found this out before, in this game it is a huge game changer that you can work your way through your hotbar, your toolbars, with the Alt, Control, Alt, and Scroll wheel. Man, I found that out, and it is a game changer. Where is this thing? There it is. And voila. That is pretty nice. Pretty nice. So far, so good. Now, the units themselves, I haven't even begun to think about a layout for. So let's focus on closing up these corners. I'm tired of looking at this rock again. I've already drove this out once before the game crashed, if you're just joining us. Congratulations, you didn't have to sit through a couple of loading screens. And good morning, good afternoon, happy time zone. Okay, that's more better. That is more better. Alright, we are going to be using some of these interior wall blocks also, I think, in here. It's a mod block as well, but I mean, I'm not publishing this space. Nobody's going to be able to work this into an asteroid like this, you know, so I'm not too worried about it, but yeah, those will be fun to play with. Those look really nice. All right, so what do we got here? We're 1 slot too wide, right? Yes. Okay, so I guess we're gonna do the half panel. And that looks like a corner there. It is not, correct? This comes in, yeah, this comes in to meet that. All right, so I guess we'll do this half panel, followed by some pillars to fill the gap. Got to do what you got to do. And then we'll just know that these will not be the doors. This will not be the location to the doors for these. Should this be the location for the doors for these units? We could put, man, that would make like two very large housing units back here. Like that whole area would be one, and that whole area would be one. And over here, well, actually, I guess I could just go to here, right? Wouldn't have to be too huge. So yeah, from right here would be one, and then one in the same place on the other side. And then here, this space could be one for somebody with a door in this column. And that would leave, well, that would really only kind of leave one. They could be tight apartments. 2 by 3, 2 stories tall. What do you think? Too small? If we make them 3 by 3, that'd be one. Then it doesn't work. They have to be 2 by 2. Okay, so there will be, I guess, doors here. Oh, whoa. Not every floor. There'll be doors here and here and here on both sides. And you cannot save often enough. Every little bit of lag makes me think, oh, I should save it. Don't crash. Don't get me. And we can have doors there and doors there for that split room. Okay, I like that. All right. So let's split the rooms. That is gonna make things, I mean, I guess you just gotta pick a side, right? Just go to that side, I reckon. Now that should be a full wall since we did the outside walls the way that we did. So we don't have to fight those. That work? Outstanding. Okay, and then this one is gonna be, we had 2 little guys, I thought. 1, 2, no, this one will be 3. That'd be alright. You'll be okay with that. I mean, how permanent of a home are you really setting up and building here on the starter asteroid in the Almagest, right? Any sane engineer would want to at some point try to get down to planet and have a breath of fresh air and some green grass, touch some grass. But here at the factory, we've never been accused of being sane, and I won't start now. And in here, we're just going to split them down the middle, which is going to be, is that a half wall in there still? It is trying to get me. It's trying to foolery me. Will not be foolered. Alright, so over here, wait, which way did that wall go? Oh, yeah, it goes that way. Let me go ahead and continue that out here. Since we know where these go, we'll slap them in. This one is right there. Engage. Okay. Give me some floors and we're getting somewhere. This is the guy with the, he's got the small room. This guy gets it a little bigger. And then I put that wall in the wrong place, didn't I? Yes. Yes, I did. Which wall? I'm so confused now. Oh, okay, that's the atrium. This wall. I put in the wrong locale. I think that's right. Yep, that's right. So this dude goes here. Where's that other wall at? It's this wall that we carry out. Oh, no, no. Not you. You. Good to see you there. Alright. And now that just leaves us with these two boys in the back. I guess we just need to kind of split the difference. We'll have to pick one side or the other as... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, yeah. They don't have a... It's an even number of blocks across the grid, so... You can't get... Is it? Hold on here. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is in the middle. Look how... Oh, and now I'm not going to place it. Look how good they did us. I swear it was... you had to pick one side or the other, I thought. Can't see a thing there. Okay, so the line is there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that side. And again, the crazy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the side. Okay, so yeah, it is an even number. You can't go right in the middle. That makes me feel better. I thought I was losing my mind. I have that rotated wrong too, just for good measure. Now, I guess it really doesn't matter which side of the middle we choose here. Whichever one of them winds up on the HOA board, they'll be the ones to find out that their unit is 4 inches smaller than their neighbor's unit. But that is when we can replace her on the board. So we don't know it's a her. It is probably a her. Dealt with lots and lots of them. Here we go. So this block is yet another mod block that is available on the workshop for this game. It's called Carpet Panel, and it's for interior flooring, and it's amazing. Am I one too high here? I'm too high. How does that happen? Oh, I was looking at the design on the wall as if it were the seam in the wall. But it is not the seam, it's just a design. Okay, so there we go. So we're going to try to use these carpet panels. They're not going to work in every room because some of these rooms have a wall to split that splits them. So we'll just use them where we can and do what we have to where we can't. Because they look amazing. So far, so good. Oh, with Get the suit energy every time she gets me with that. Okay. So everybody got most of their room full of carpet. Oh, we still have the top floor. Can't forget about the people on top. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. They need a good night's sleep too, you know. Okay, I guess we're going to go under this one to build it, since you can't see past the asteroid. Okay, they got everything. Oh, we still have a third floor in this wing. Yes, 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 yes. Where do we go here? I may have messed up that last third floor on the back. Let me go look with the height. For some reason I don't have a wall up here. Oh, I don't have a wall up here because we're putting doors in these gaps. I'm not sure how we're going to fill the wall in. We'll have to be partially with a half panel for sure. Like, for sure. It's going to be easier to just place all these once and then delete every other one. There we go. Are these, which side were these? Yeah, these are there. And that'll be a door, that'll be a door, and that will be a door. Okay, and then we just need a bunch of these. Fill in the gapses. Well, not like that though. Like this one. Yes. We don't know how big the gap is that we fill in, right? Oh, I just used a battery for energy that I didn't. Oh, okay, we're just filling in the top gap. That's what we're doing. So you just gotta give me a second. I'll get with the program. Boom. Top gap, door. Top gap, door. Dos mas. I guess we can go ahead and throw some doors in and start thinking about windows. Where are you at, my friend? My friend, come. That doesn't feel right. That's not right. Easiest way to cancel placing a part, if you've already clicked the button and you don't want to place that part, you can just scroll wheel to a different part and it'll cancel it. All right, we're going to need at least a pillar here. Actually, I'm not going to put that in yet because we're probably going to wind up with like doors there. No, because I want the doors in the center, so we do actually want the pillar in between them. We'll throw that one there. And there. It looks like that one turned, but it's hard to see in the projection. No, that's right. Okay. I'll probably just drag build this and it'll only build the ones that are in the open. That seems smart. Like that. Check. Okay, you got any doors? Where do we find doors around this place? start over here. These are a full block wide. So there's that. That's a wall here, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, we could have them set in a little bit, and then they'll just kind of intrude into the home a little bit. Maybe it wouldn't look bad, give it a little bit of depth. Alternatively, we could put them on the outside, have them meet in the middle, and then give depth out here to each one, give depth to the, I think I like that better. Give the courtyard a little depth. We'll try that. Oh, I'm not going to have anything to attach this to. What is that, halfway in, halfway out? That we're looking at? And that won't work. Yeah, we need to get our gratings, our catwalks in now, I guess. It's too high. It's too high. There. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. Oh, that was caps lock, not shift. That makes a difference. And then what the heck? What the what? We definitely need to get be able to wrap our catwalks around in here. So what's going on with that back wall? I'll have to go figure that out in a momentarily. Huh, it's not set. Oh, because I've got it set to the inside right there. So I guess we need to decide if we want to interrupt the carpet in the inside or the grating on the outside. I think probably the grating. I think that'll be fine. We'll do something different in that corner there. Why are you so jumpy? I wish I could move my right hand a little. There we go. Oh, that's a block off as well. So this entire catwalk back here is going to be a little foobarred. Huh. Well, what now? That was the plan. I guess they don't have to be catwalks. They can be like solid walkways, like deck panels, and then we could just fill it in with the detail blocks, the ones that don't fit. Detail blocks or small half blocks. Alright, where's the deck panels? Right here. Right here. Yes, right there. Okay. So we'll do those. That doesn't go at the end, I understand. So pop down those. And then we can do the middle one here. Well, I guess we'll go and pull them across. And at least get two of them. We'll do it that way. Alright, and then what do we got? A half deck panel, I think? Oh, we don't have half deck panels. I thought we did. Okay, so we'll just have to fill the rest of that in with like these blocks, but the small guys, like this one. Is that the same thickness? I think we have a winner. Yes, yes. Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. Okay, and then we just have a few detail cubes to get in here. And find the cube version, the full Monty. Don't need any of these geometric portions. Okay, and then now we can put in the doors. I mean, I know I like to be able to leave my house. Boy, that is hard to see. Oh, it's popping inside, outside there, right? Okay, good. Outside. Outside it is. Get out here. And you, sir, belong here. You come on out here. Be like the rest of the cool kids. Okay, check, check. This gets in the right spot here. I believe that's it. Yes, yes. So good. Alright, so we have doors and decking. We'll have to work out the stairs in a bit. Catch that third floor of decking here with the deck panels. I'm so happy with this elevator back here though, the way the elevator runs, the way the pistons move and the surfaces slide right past each other, touching is so rewarding. Feels so good. That was a nice achievement we got yesterday. Get in there. Actually, we should be able to just drag this across and it'll only build the ones in the empty spots. Excellent. Alright, we've got three doors up here. Top doors. The people on the penthouse. Getting glass doors will be a nice addition. However, I don't think the front door is the most appropriate place for that. Get over just a little. There it is. Pretty sure. There it is. Okay, good, good. Now back to this guy. Give me your small triangular version. No, sorry, not you. You give me your small triangle. Oh, that was it. There it is. Oh, come on, be my friend with the rotations. Killing me, Smalls. Alright, we're going to run that there. Shapey. Start at the floor, we can see what we're doing. Give this place a little bit of a contour. We have to think of something to do in the middle of the, out in the middle here of the courtyard. Something tall and flashy. And maybe we could build something cool looking with a rotor, turning it at the base. Something spinny. Can I get this in the right place, please? All right, and then obviously we apparently missed the doors over here. Missed both these triangle columns without the door there. Is that us? Yeah, that was it. Wow. First rotation, it went the right way. Unheard of. Like nobody's ever seen before. Bam. I guess I missed these doors as well. This whole side over here, except for the ground floor, I guess. Better start at the floor again. Okay, we nailed it that time. Suit energy low. Okay. Okay, we'll go fill it up. Just let me do this one more thing. And then, you know, next thing you know, you're eating a battery. Oh, 18%. And falling. Come on now. Okay, we'll go fill our energy. And then actually I'm going to hop up and take a stretch. Oh, it's right here. I got lost for a moment. Well, I was like walking through molasses there for a second. Okay, we're all healed up. Get that stuff out of our faces. Game looks so good without all of the GPI. I hope that's like very, very soon incoming of a fix. Is you've got to sort out those GPS waypoint markers. Like clouding up the HUD like that is unreal. Who is this? Nobody? Okay, we'll go with that. Okay, I'm gonna take 10 chat if you want to stretch and grab a drink, do what you do your things, check some emails, hug your mom, call your dad, and yeah, I'll be right back shortly. Thanks. And we're back. Ready or not, you can't run. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. We're gonna find you. Okay, that's enough of that. This isn't Ballot Sings, this is Ballot Builds. So let's get this welding ship back into commission. Yeah. Am I crouching? No, just walking very slowly. This should be a light gray. No, it should be the yellow. No, we have to pop into a creative just to pull up the color palette. And wait a minute. Okay. So that we can get our brown back. One of the creators that has hosted to the Steam Workshop in this game created a color palette. I mean, there's several, but you know, I picked one that I like the best. And so it's just a big plane, a big wall or floor, or, you know, what's up and down in space. It's just a big plane, a big surface that has the entire like thermal color spectrum on it. Every color of the rainbow. Thermal's the wrong word, but it's the whole color spectrum. What's the word for it? Chromatic, polychromatic spectrum, whatever. So you can point your paint gun right at one spot on the wall that has that color you like and get that color. So we got our oiled bronze, you know, brassy kind of a brown color that, you know, kind of our channel color. It's kind of my favorite color. And we've got that picked, and it is what is loaded on our ships that are on the workshop. And we need to go ahead and replace all the yellow, this dull yellow color. This ship was blue. This is one of the ships from the contracts. It didn't have welders on it, it had grinders on it, but I blueprinted the ship, I copy pasted it, replaced the drills. Or maybe it was the one that had grinders on it. Anyway, I put welders on it, so this is nothing special. But yeah, we need to get that yellow swapped out with our brown. All right, let's see what I think we're about ready. Let me double check. We better double check. See if we want to bring a. No, we don't want to bring the welder in here yet. We're still building. We're still playing. How are we going to achieve verticality here without? What am I trying to say? How are we going to get, I'm going to turn my music down a little. How are we going to get vertical going? Oh, and we killed the music for you guys for the break. Sorry about that. And now you can hear all the glory I'm hearing. I'm going to actually pop to the next song. So yeah, how we're going to, the challenge will be how we get verticality going without completely filling this courtyard with stairs. And that's kind of what I was wanting to avoid. So I mean, these, I hate to do it, but now would be the time if we need to. These rooms could be 2 by 2 instead of 2 by 3. I really kind of wonder if we shouldn't pull the front wall out one square, one block, just so that we can have these full floors in here. I can't imagine it making a difference. Man, it would eliminate it would eliminate this problem as well. This problem as well. Right here, we could have a full floor right there. Would definitely assist on the PCU. We'll think about that. It won't help us. Do we have solid floor? Yeah, we don't have solid floors here either. We'd have to bump this wall one this way, and then we'd have to bump the front wall 2. Oh wait, that room's. Oh, I think I built from front to back on one side and back to front on the other. No. So on this side, both of the, oh, This is one space off of the, okay. That's a space off of the wall for some reason. Interesting. Did we move that wall after we built it? Huh, no, I think we just messed up the floor. Okay, so where, I need my UI for that one. I don't use it enough. Here it is. Get rid of that. It's just looks so much better without the UI. Okay, and this is, yeah, this should be this color. Kind of looks like the rest of it isn't this color, doesn't it? Oh, maybe it is. Make sure we're on the right color here. This one. Okay, it just looks extra light for some reason. Is this correct? Yes, yes. Aha, much better. Okay, so yeah, just moving, if we move the front wall out one, oh, this is not even close. This one is that 2 squares? Get away from me. It's 2 squares over. Well, I think for this room, we'll just move. Actually, probably what we ought to do is move the, pull all of the carpet floor. Oh no. That was not what I meant to grab. Move all the carpet floor over to this side of the rooms. And then we'll do our filler floor over here on this side, and we'll have blocks over there anyway, like, you know, kitchen and you know, different rooms or whatever. These are going to be large apartments. All right, so we're going to do this one over here. That all the way. Better get down below this one. It's going to look crazy. I guess those are all the same color there. This one's not in yet. Okay, and that's the one that doesn't fit, and this is the wall that we accidentally deleted. So that's going to be here, and there it was. Steady as she goes. We better start on this side. Make sure we're in the right spot. This definitely looks lighter than the rest of it. There you are. We'll see what it looks like after I let go of the projection. Yeah, see, that is, I built the rest of this in black, I guess. Or somehow this isn't the same color as it was before. Huh. Okay, and then there was a wall here. Right here. Thank you. Alright, so we got floor, we got doors. Back to what I was trying to do here before. Should be this one. Isn't it? Oh yeah, that yellow over there on the landing pad was messing with me. We'll go ahead and drop these across all here. All of these. There we go. If it fits, if I fits, I sits. Thinking about trying to get some Sea of Thieves going potentially. I'm not sure about streaming it. I've not tried before, but I know from being in others in chat that it can be a lot of fun streaming Sea of Thieves. Got all of those, not this one. Oh, we didn't do the top of this one either. Or any of these. Let's see if that angle come on now. That's one thing that's like the worst thing for me in a game is if a game doesn't effectively allow you to manipulate your point of view when building. However it is that it does it, a build camera or a free jetpack like this, or just a free moving build mode, or whatever it is. But you've got to be able to move the camera around to all your angles and see everything, and not all games get that down. And boy, there's just about almost nothing worse. Let me see. Don't put like my head in the way of every time I want to put something in that spot. I didn't think that looked quite right with the glare of the light. Nope, I'm going to do the same thing again as downstairs. That one's missing its column. The top floor, I'm not sure yet if we're going to, not sure about the top floor, if we're actually going to make it two-story, or we may just leave it one story. I think it is preventing us from popping out into the tunnel that runs through this asteroid, back in the back of the asteroid. And I'd like to stay out of that tunnel if possible, kind of keep us secluded to our little cavern hangar here. Okay, so that's all that. We really do need to figure out the stairs versus, I mean, do we try to make some kind of elevator? Kind of seems like that may be the answer. The issue is that we're 2 stories tall for each floor. And so if you go to put, don't let me forget, I do want to move this front wall out one. We're missing a handrail right there. But if you go to just run stairs only up it, I think, where's my stairs? Here. If you go to just run stairs up, say you come from this spot, from this square, it goes 1 to 1. And there's the ramps that you can go 2 to 1, but I mean, it's like actually, I don't even think you can walk up them. It makes for a ramped wall, but not, if you use it as stairs, it makes it the, where are you at? Get on there. Why is this? Oh, are we in the, I think we're in the walkway right there. Yeah, we're in the walkway. Okay. So if you have that with, that's not it either. If you have just the stairs going up, they take up so much space. I mean, look, if you have two of them, you know, if you have one on each side, I mean, forget about it. You got, where do we got to put this here? Where did it go? Well, that's good enough for the example. So yeah, look how much space it takes up out of the courtyard. And I don't think there's any way to do it. And this is just to get to the second floor. Then you've got to like double back around and go up to the next floor. So, and I don't really know of a better way to do it. I guess if I move the doors, the side doors that are, yeah, if I move the side door, I think this is, I don't know why we're looking at Murphy's bed over here today. But if we take these side doors that are right next to each other right now and separate them so that one's in the corner, the top corner up there, and then one down here near the glass, then we could move the stairs over to where they're at right, to where the doors are at right now. And so you'd come up onto, can I get a, yeah. So we'd move the stairs over to underneath these two floors and take these two floors out. You'd land on this spot here and we could put a half walkway, like either a catwalk or a half floor around right there around the stairs. And then you could put the next set of stairs right here going up just like that to there. And then this top set wouldn't need, well, yeah, you'd still need the catwalk to walk around the stairs if you needed to get to the front apartment. The door would be there or there, and this would be a hole with the stairs in it. So that would achieve, we'd still have to use half of the courtyard space to do that. Now, alternatively, what if we just put them in the back? I guess that's probably what we should do. If we're going to use stairs, we should do it as thusly, I think. See how this shakes out here. Get down there. Where is, there you are. Get on it, come on, be my friend. Okay, so if we were, is that lined up? Yeah, it could be one step up, but then it's gonna, oh, it could be one step, it needs to be one step up. There? Yes. Yes. Oh no. Well, at least my body's down here in the hole. Okay. Let's go ahead and respawn. I ran out of, I died building. I ran out of batteries and died building. And I had 2 batteries in my pocket, which, where should we go? In the medical room or in the survival kit? The, oh, yeah, I think that's right out front. Actually, it's hard to say which one this is. Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's just the closest one. It puts you at the closest one. Alright, let's get that body. Where's the UI? Okay, this is much nicer than chasing it through space. Boy, howdy. I have died a lot in this game. So let's go grab some batteries out of our inventory so that when I forget to go fill my suit next time again, because I'm sure I will, it'll just start eating these batteries. We'll need to make some batteries. Very sorry about that. I thought that was all on silent. Yeah, so let's make some batteries. Again, feels like we've done this a few times. That was it. The Gear Forge is our friend. I made like a dozen of these. Not sure where they're at. Let's see if we can search for them. Hello? Just a little slow? Okay. Man, it's funny, like, if something lags for a second, everyone's like, ah! But, I mean, instant gratification isn't, you know, you'll be alright. It's, didn't used to be a thing, and we were all alright. So yeah, I think we just have to wrap them around the back, like that. Are we in the right spot here? Yes, yes. And then we would rinse and repeat again. And these could be half wide, but I mean, I figure give them at least. Where's this at? At least give them a wide staircase at the house, you know. Yeah, it needs to be up one. So is that right? That is right. See, so how does that work? That is too short. Too showy. Now, is it one? I think it's just one block too short, so we'll get around it, but it doesn't seem right, does it? I mean, this could... Oh, this isn't even lined up right. And it can come down one. Okay. So let's try again and maybe play a little better. Like there. Yeah. Now it's on the level. So we'll grab this deck plate. Slap a doodle down. It hangs off a little bit at the back. I guess that's not going to be the end of the world for me. And then we'd have railings all across there, of course. But yeah, I want to do something here in the middle for, you know, some kind of something visual, something that looks cool. Maybe even just something as simple as a gyroscope on a rotor. Just a spinning thing inside of a box on a spinning platter. And like color it red or something. All right, well, I think we'll throw some handrails on this thing and, oh, we need to move the whole front wall out. Yeah, let's not forget to do that. So we'll grab this. We are going to have to grind this rail down. We'll figure it out. This rail, it's been moved a few times. It'll be all right. Don't want to get it done. All right, so where were we? Approximately here. Is that against the... Yeah, I can't tell. No, it's not. It didn't look like it was. No, no, thank you. We don't need a stack of walls over here. Oh, this is a carpet panel. That's why that was looking a little funny. Glad I didn't build the whole thing like that. Oh my gosh, which way will you turn? There, looks correct. Easy, easy, my friend. Come, come, come. And then we'll take one of these and removeify this whole dude. And he can be square now, because it's hip to be square. In case you didn't get the memo. And we'll put 2 of these on all the way up to the top here. Although we're going to put just the first row on this way and then rotate this one. I don't know if I love having that black. Oh, this one actually I want to be a angle, of course. That's what we want. Engage. Now, are you going to be stubborn? That's kind of ugly, but oh man, I hit the wrong button. And a bunch more times. Yeah, that's kind of ugly, but I think it's what we got. I'm gonna helicopter this thing. Yeah, that's the wrong way, and that's the right way. Okay, it is what it is. And then I do believe these walls are fine, so we'll just throw the nice little, and actually I'm going to make these yellow. I'm going to make those other corners yellow too, come to think of it. Come to mentions it. Oh, not this yellow though, darn it, this yellow. There's a difference. No, no. Which way are we friends? Like this? Okay, we'll do it like this then. No, no. I thought we were going to be friends. But you said... This sounds like a Quentin Tarantino movie. Nice though. Alright, we're gonna need a lip on this one. It can be a dark color. Do we already have a lip? We do. Already have a lip. Come here, there you are. You come with me. Wonder why I used all the little pieces. Seems like an odd choice. Flip that around. No, no, yeah, that way. And then give me the angle back. I want my angle back, angle back, angle back. That doesn't go here. What are we doing? What are we even talking about? Oh, oh. Oh. Easy. Like so. But not. More like that. Yes. Like that. Please and thank you. And I guess we'll need to pop a detail cube in here to fill in that little gap. And reapply the corner. Where's that little guy at? Is that you? That is you. Looks so weird. Okay, perfect. We'll need the columns. I think we were still on the dark color, so let's get back to... That's exactly how that happened. That's how I built the whole thing out of dark the first time. And we're still in a triangle here. And get that back to a square column. hide the, whoa, hide the dark side. On the dark side. Oh, yeah, yeah. Pretty good. That's supposed to be yellow-ish. The yellowish mustard. It's supposed to be mustard. Gotta keep it on all the time. Just like my energy here. Alright, now we're back to Castle Gray. Alrighty. Let's patch. Whoop. That was pretty extreme. Let's patch this up. Okay, and now we should be able to get all the carpet pieces in. Full squares. Whoa, buddy. You just go right there. Looky there. No cutoffs. Couldn't tell you what that guy was doing. Middle of the room. Get there? Oh, that is going to be a cutoff. Okay. Check the other side, see what's going on. Start with the first floor. We need to delete the inner wall. And what is this? What's that gap right there? What are we looking at here? Oh, it's solid. Oh no, yeah, it's just solid floor right there. Okay. Okay, George. All right, so is this solid? No. Yes. No, it's got a gap now. Oh, because this wall, I think, no, that one's full. No, it's not. I thought we were one square off from having full Let me get this out of my hand so we can look at this. We just moved the front wall up, so it worked here. This is a full square. Oh, it's still got the double wall though. So this side already had a full square here in this room. So is that wall in a different place? Yes, it is. Okay. Okie dokie. First of all, you're not part of the show anymore. And you can chill for a minute. Oh, you don't have to leave. You can stay. You, however, must be coming this way. Right this way, sir. Oh, my power's low again, you see that? And here I am not leaving to go fill it. Okay. Okay, I'll go fill my energy. I'll go fill my energy, I promise. In case my wife's watching. In case my lovely wife is watching, the prize of my life. Love you, darling. Alright, we'll charge it, we'll charge it. Sure doesn't take long. We're going to also go ahead and save it while I bump the track. Engage. Okay. So we've got this wall moved and those walls removed. So we should be able to get all the carpet panels in all the places now, hopefully. That fits. That does not. How close is it? Because these folks in the back have lots of room in their place. Maybe they need to sacrifice a square. Oh, but they have perfect flooring in the back. I'd have to move the darn. So how did that happen? Get this out of my face again. This is only a single wall here, correct? Yes. Well, not sure how it happened, but I'm just gonna be fine with it. We will just fill it in. Because we're not moving the front wall out again one more square when we just moved it out one square. Because I'm the captain now. Let's get under this one. That cave ceiling there was making it difficult to see. And this should be our last flooring to put in. We can go pop in some handrails outside. Okay, calling that good. And I don't know if we want to make the the handrails yellow in here or not. Again, this is not the industrial area, you know, this is kind of the, you know, we live here. That's not going to rail, is it? We may just do something. You know, if we use a if we use a corner here, it will pull this contraption a bit to the left. And then maybe we can fit. We can't fit it yet still, but if we put it right behind, it'll just be one. There won't be a gap. That's what I'm trying to say. Which side is this on? Okay, this way. It looks so weird. I'm just too far, I think. It looks weird because it doesn't overlap both. It only overlaps one or the other. And also, it looks like these two are, in fact, I just deleted my stairs. Cool. So what if we just started, yeah, these are on the wrong side of the square, I think. Nope, they were on the right side. What if we start one off here, and then put a full rail, and then come in with our corner? How far off does that leave us? Over here. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay. So again, we are going to do maybe. I think that was right where it goes, wasn't it? Isn't that where the one above us is? Yeah, it is on that very first square, right where she goes. Alright, so, and then I guess these two we will rotate to the inner side to match the stairwell. I mean the corner rail there. Yes, that will be just fine. Okay, stairs. Now you be my friend. Is that us? That looks good. Okay. Now, the sides should be friendlier. I think, I hope. Oh, I hit a button. Wild fingers. Yes, so good, so satisfying. Yeah, the elevator thing could have been cool, but I mean, we've already got an elevator over there. That's enough mechanical infrastructure for the for the elevator issue. Did I get that all the way to the edge? Yes, okay. Yeah, I'm okay with not having an elevator over here in the housing. I don't know why I'm placing these individually, and I didn't drag them in a line, but oh no, that's incorrect. Okay, let's see what we can do about that. That's too funny. And not a problem up there, and not a problem here. Okay. That's what threw me off, I guess, is the top floor, it does go there, but on the bottom floor, or the middle floor, this handrail right here is going to prove problematic. Yeah, let's replace that. We can do better. Yeah. Okay. We probably ought to put those trims on all the edges here. Trim it out. As much as it can be trimmed out. Probably right. Yep, right there. These detail cubes are so good. I do try to use them sparingly, but where's my... Why is it... That's a steel beam. You can see on the screen I've got detail cube selected. That's a steel beam. Weird. Now it's a detail cube. Okay. This needs to go this way. No. This way. No. This way. Yes. We don't have one there. Yeah, we no on the out. We got one there. That corner is taken. So we don't have any other inside corners. Okay, so we'll get back to the triangle. The triangular version of this little thing. For filling in the jaw, the sawtooth, the jagged edges, the gaps, the gap tooth. And we got this one. No, not yet. That'll be here and here. And we'll knock the other side out, and I think we're ready to do some welding. Wait, this one, that has a piece already. Is that corner in correct? It is. The lighting just hits those so funny in the hologram. Alright, we've got this guy again. I don't love that. Not in love with that. It'll bother me every time I come in here, so we'll just use the detail cubes to finish this out. That'll be fine. That'll be just fine, George. We do need the handrail back though. If you've met my wife, handrails are the first thing to go in on builds. Okay, we got our stairs back. We're missing the, no, we've got those handrails. We've got those handrails in. We're missing that trim piece, I guess, there, but I'm okay with that inside the stairwell. The trim over here. There's always something. As soon as I start welding, it'll be like, oh, I forgot about that. Oh well, do it by hand now. That didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. Do I even have that? Yeah, we do have it at the right angle. Yeah, that's not working out. Is this stair? Oh well. We'll just fix it. Just make it work. Had enough of those jobs. Just make it work. Also, for anyone that's here at the moment, oh, we just got a pretty friendly email from the folks at Twitch today. Oh yeah. And will that one go? Yes. I believe we are ready. Except lights. We didn't think about lights yet, and we are going to want some lights. They don't have they don't have to be the end lights that we stay with, but if we don't put some lights in here, it's going to start getting real dark just as soon as we start welding it all up, you know? Whoa, that jetpack. We don't actually have a ceiling over there yet, so Oh, because we didn't finish our floors out here. We're gonna have to do that. I just don't know 100% that we're gonna want whatever different floor on the far side of the room. I'm just thinking, you could build blocking over there against the wall and, put like, put the bathroom against one of those walls or, um, once we get functional blocks. Otherwise, I guess we could put it, maybe we just put it in the middle and, and then even if it stays exposed, it won't look funny or as funny. Maybe that'll be all right. We'll just do that. Should we do half panels maybe? I don't think so. Well, maybe. That looks like an even gap on both sides. That's better than just a big flat, unmarked surface. We needed the square version here, although that pipe looked kind of cool. Oh wait, let's do this a little smarter. We'll put it against this floor. And then we can drag it, whoa, whoa, whoa. And we can drag it all the way across there and all the way across the room, and it'll just fill in the gaps we need it to fill in. Excellent. Now this time we just need 2 right here. And the half floor, half wall, half panel, half of a piece of spaceboard. Then 2 more of these. I don't really love doing, walls and floors like this, patchwork kind of thing, but I mean, unless it is a theme, if it fits the theme, but otherwise you just have to sometimes. You make the best of it, and I think this has turned out pretty okay here for us. That doesn't go there though. Okay. Now, what were we trying to do? Throw some lights up and then get to welding. We'll go to the ground floor, start there. Alright, in this room we have 2 lights. You know what, let's put them on the far sides of the room. Makes more sense. And again, these may or may not stay. Make sure we're deleting the right part here. Something like lights or something you want to get more specific with after you've got everything kind of welded up and built, so that you can use them as accents and highlight some neat, small details that you put in. But yeah, as soon as we start making these solid walls, it'll get real dark in here if you don't have something. Now, we don't have a ceiling for the 3rd floor yet, but we do, again, need some kind of something. Oh, I just popped a battery because I won't listen to my game wife tell me that I need to charge my battery. Or charge my suit power. We still have to mine all this out. Oh my gosh. We still gotta mine all this out before we weld, really. What a bummer. Okay, we have lights. Yes, light, yes. We still have an extra light in here. Light, light, no light, okay. And upstairs, light, light, no extras, light, light. Get some lights in here. Oh, did we ever separate these guys? Yes, okay. I didn't think that went in the right spot. Oh, we have to fill in a spot here too. I forgot. In each one of these two rooms. Okay, bummer. Just slap some lights up, have something something in here. They will very likely move. What are we gonna do with these floors up here? I'm just gonna fill them in right here at the end, and we can definitely, this isn't a very big gap, so we can definitely put, I don't think we can even fit a half panel in there, right? Nope. We can definitely put stuff up against the wall in here, so you won't see it. And we're gonna, once again, attempt to be smart about it. If we put that there, we can drag it all the way across and carry the two. Okay. Lights, but I think, oh yeah, we need to go down this other side here, the right side, a few lights. And then we can, I want to get to welding, chat, I do, but we've got to mine that out up top, and if I, where are we? Give me the courtyard, thank you. We need to mine that out up top, and if I start welding this all up and then go to mine it, then, you know, we're going to have a building in the way of the miner. Get, be my friend. You be my friend. I don't think we need all of that stuff in our face right now to set lights. Oh, this is just like the other side. Just like the other side. Yep. Okay. Find the carpet panel. Now that we've already designed it, it shouldn't take long to implement. Shouldn't take long to re-implement, should we say? Is that? Yes, okay. Okay, just make sure we're at the right height there. And then we used one of these this way. No, no, the other way. Wow. Wow. Okay, thank you. And it was even in the other room. It's not in this one. I'm fine with that. I mean, is that because there's a gap somewhere? Just making sure. Single wall, no gap. Wall to wall, no gap, single wall. Okay. Alright, we're fine with it. Is that at the right height though? Yes. Okay. And then finish it off with these guys. Whoa. You come here. Thank you. And you go there. Oh, so close. You tried so hard. A for effort. kudos. That wasn't it. That wasn't it, guy. Is that it? Okay. That was it. So we got floors over here. This room has some lights. This room has one light. Where are our lights? There. What about above us? Negative. Okay. And this is outside? No, this is not outside. Oh, this is the courtyard. I was like, what in the world? Wait, is this the courtyard? No. Oh, we're missing a floor in here. Okay, we're missing 2 floors in here. Okay, interesting. To get Sherlock on the case on that one. Case of the missing carpets. Oh no, that's an extra spot right there because on the other side we moved the wall forward. This wall. We did this, which affects those. What's going on here? Oh, I put that against the door. There's supposed to be a post there. That door's offset, so we've got to have that filler post in there. Come on now. You know where you go. You know where you're going. Okay, so there's all those. Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, hold on. That one's got the gap too. We just didn't get them all deleted. All 3 floors. Alright, so that goes there. Which means these are out of the club. You too, guys. Oh, nope. Ooh, close one. You guys are out of the club. And that changes the arithmetic here slightly, just ever so slightly. Where are you at? Right there. New ship, who dis? Okay, so now those are even, like they were on the other side. Okay, and then in here we should be able to fit our carpets correctly with no gap. No front gap. Oh, where am I going with this thing? Come on. Come on, easy does it. You can do it, come on. There you go. That wasn't hard, was it? Good job, champ. Got a little carried away with the jetpack there. Okay. Are we happy with that? Yeah. Yes. Yay. Okay, now we don't really have too much mining to do this time actually. Wonder about maybe we just mine it out by hand? We'll mine some of it out by hand and see how it goes. Last time we had a whole extra wall above this, so we had a lot of mining to do. And we used the miner. And then the game crashed, and I hadn't done this and saved it often enough, so now we're doing it all again. Lessons? I don't know. I'm not a professor. I'm not a teacher. This isn't my circus. I'm just one of the monkeys. Although I guess here at the factory, this is my circus now. I'll still get a ringleader though. That's a bit of mining up here. Maybe we do grab the... Well, it's just right there. Yeah, it'd be quicker maybe to just not grab the mining ship and just knock it out. Where are we at? I think it'll be fine being just a little bit shorter, the building. Overall, if you look at it from outside, I think you still have that grandeur effect. But give me your thoughts. Let me know in chat if what should we do for the ceiling up here. I don't think we have many options, and it's kind of mostly under the asteroid cover, so it's not going to really be seen much. Are there more floating particles here that I can't see? No? Okay. I so love that they fixed that. In the first game, if you had a little particle of loose voxel like that, sometimes you just like to never, I mean, it's move the base, you know, like you can't walk through it, you can't fly a ship through it, you can't hit it with a grinder. And then they've really addressed that in this game. It's very easy to knock out loose floating voxel bits. We're a little low on power, which means we actually ate at least one of our batteries. So we may actually die this time if we don't go charge. I have one battery left. I just want to drill this out. Then we can go on to... I'll go charge... I'll charge up in the cockpit while we're welding. Oh no, we're gonna have to weld next time, chat. I just saw what time it is. That is unbelievable. Caught me very off guard. I may even weld it up off stream, and we'll do some decorating and interiors next time. So yeah, let's get out of here. I am very up against the clock. I will be right now to we'll find somebody. If we don't have anybody playing Space Engineers, I'm probably just going to raid out to another family-friendly Christian streamer. So it looks like if we blow out a little bit of the top rock there, we might benefit from having some sort of skylight up top. Maybe that's what the second floor of the penthouse would be, some glass leaning out, but who knows? We will check it out next time. For now, if you would, just hang tight for just a moment, and I am going to get us to the to a raid, get a raid out real quick. I'm not all so good at this yet that I can do all of this just in the background as my stream is winding down like many people do. So I have to actually just stop the show for a minute and get in here and find somebody and do this thing. Let's see, we've got some Kingdom Come, Enshrouded, Sea of Thieves, Valheim, Crimson Desert. We will find us somebody. Well, looky there, we've got IB Fatbeard out there. He's another Christian family-friendly streamer, a great group of people, and he is playing Arc Raiders right now, so a little bit of a different pace, but he will get you taken care of, and I'm going to shoot you over there momentarily. Thanks again for being here, everybody. Thank you for the follows and for the Getting us to affiliate is the news that we got today while live on stream. We got an email that we have reached affiliate, and so we're happy about that. So, all right, we'll get you over to Fatbeard here, and where is that? There we go. Take care, everybody. God bless.